my favorite players to watch last year, and I look forward to seeing him do his thing this fall. It's Jassim Davis, senior linebacker. He's 5'8", 170. He plays like he's an NFL player, like a Ray Lewis type. This guy's all over the field. He'll hit you. Jassim, just tell me about, you are undersized. How do you do it?
I am undersized, but since I'm undersized, I like to use my speed to my advantage. And I really work with my hands. Let's say like a lineman tries to get on me, I'll really use my hands and my speed to get around him. Make it a lot easier because I'm definitely undersized.
Okay. So you led Section 9 in with 16.5 sacks. Just tell me about that. How do you do it? That's not an easy thing to do.
It's not easy, but when you have a defense that all does their responsibility like they're supposed to, it comes easy. Because when the other side of the football keeps their contained and the quarterback's forced to roll my way, it makes my job a lot easier.
Okay, and you bring up the team. That's a very good point. One of the things I really liked about your team last year is just the way you played defensive, very relentless. Just tell me about how you feel that changes the game as a unit. How do you affect the other team?
Well, we like using speed to our advantage. So, like, let's say we're more of like a second half team. So when their team's tired in like the third and fourth quarter, we're still pumping away and running as fast as we can around the field and make plays.
Okay.
And no matter what we do, we always pursue the ball, everybody, because you never know, someone could slip out of a tackle. As long as there's 5 other people around them, there's nothing you can do.
Okay. And I know you like to have a good time out there. So, and I know you can be a little bit of a talker. Everyone does it out there. So say you put a nice hit on a quarterback, and you're looking in there, and you can see he's looking at you, and he's a little scared. Anything? What might you say to him just to maybe get in his head a little?
If at the time when I am sacking him, I would definitely may say to him like I'll be back, or this won't be the first time this happens.
Okay.
And it's actually especially fun because like Sargis, for example, we play them in regular season, and they usually always make it to the playoffs. So that quarterback I was able to sack like 5 times, and although I do talk a lot, I do also try to stay humble to them because I know they're also players and they're also trying their hardest as well.
Okay, we've spoken like a gentleman. One other thing too is like I said, because of your size, I know everyone knows about you now, and no one's gonna sleep on you, as they say. You ever have an offensive lineman maybe say something before they got to know you last year, and
Actually, the surprise is most offensive linemen, I've got a couple threats, but mostly they do talk a lot, but then once they see that I'm quick and I can easily get around them most of the time, they pretty much they stop talking.
Okay. So what are your goals this season as a unit? You have a lot of players back, a lot of talent. You do a wonderful job of takeaways. What is the goal for your unit this year, the defensive unit?
Well, number one goal we're looking for is to get a goose egg to shut someone out, obviously as a defense. And we're hoping for like 3 takeaways a game as a defense as well, interceptions as well, and fumble recoveries.
Okay. Well, I believe anything he tells me. When you got this guy and some of the other talented players on Wallkill, what they do on defense, watch out. This is Jassim Davis. I'm Justin Rodriguez at Wallkill Football Practice.